Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians. Card Scale Dreams here. First off, I just want to thank everyone for the support in the last video, all my subscribers, anybody who's just, coming across my videos on Facebook, the viewers, I really appreciate it. So tonight, Friday night, bit of a Friday night update / stash ad. Got a few things that I got in the mail, so I wanted to show a couple of those things. I also have a bit of an update on my Glory Days of Racing drag racing group build. It's not a crazy update. I haven't done a whole lot. I haven't had much time to get in here, into the room here, and but I do have a little bit of a update on the body. Done some painting as well, but just mostly priming. Well, only priming. So I'll start with the stash ads. I got a couple kits. Well, the wife got me a couple kits when she went on her little trip. So she got me this AMT GTO hardtop. So this is a pretty simplified kit. I've watched a few I've watched one box opening. Can't remember who it was by. Shoot. Might have been Dutch. Wrong way. Anyways, I watched one box opening. So this pretty simplified kit. Everything's pretty much molded in on the chassis. There is no engine, but it does show the bottom of an engine, just the bottom part of it. So kit looks pretty sweet. It's 68 GTO. I love GTOs, and she knows, the wife knows that. So she got me this one, so that's pretty sweet. I know I've been kind of reading up on this kit a little bit, just doing some Google searches, and seen some guys talking about putting AMT 442 under the chassis, under the GTO. That the apparently the wheelbase is similar, so that could be an option. I know another guy was talking about a Revel, I think it's the 69 or 68 Firebird kit. Has a really nice engine, and I actually have that parts kit. That kit has a parts kit. There's no body for it. So I do have that engine, so that's an option. I could possibly drop that in. I don't know if I do have a 442 kit, and I've built one, the 68. So I'm not quite sure about that. But anyways, cool kit. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm going to take a look at it here. Doubt I'll do a box opening on it, but I haven't done one in a while. And then she also got me the 69 Chevy Nova SS. This is the second one she's gotten me of this kit, and I think she wants me to build it. She's been saying, oh, I'd really like a black Nova, like just all black. So I think that'll be one of my next builds. Hopefully this year, maybe I'll start it, because I know she really likes the Novas, so I think I'll do that one for her. So those are the two kits she got me. I ordered some paints. I got some, because I got a few of the Vallejo stuff, and so I just figured I'd try their airbrush thinner. So we'll see how that works. I've been having issues with the white, where is it? The white primer. This Vallejo white primer. Having troubles with this. I don't. Some people say they just use a higher PSI and like a 5.05 0.5 needle. But but I haven't figured it out. So if you guys have any tips on this, let me know. I definitely could use some. I'm pretty new to the airbrush scene as well, so any tips and tricks you could possibly tell me, I would appreciate. I also got some of this matte acrylic varnish so I needed this for my 68 Dart build for the tires, so I've got this now. Yeah, so that's good. I can get going on that, which is way behind the USAC. Remember the USAC build? Well, I haven't done anything. The only thing I've done was prime the wheels, the rims, the rims. Yeah, and I got some of this. Oh, Steiny. Oh, things covering it. It's a Steiny res. So this is primer, black, gray, and white. So I've got more primer. That's great. It says simple and easy, and that's exactly what I like when it comes to airbrushing. Excellent adhesion, dries to a hard, flat finish. So that sounds nice. It's water-based, obviously. No thinning necessary. Obviously, you're going to shake it really well before you use it. So I'm excited to try this stuff. If anybody else has used this stuff, let me know what you think. I'm probably going to be using this stuff maybe on my my group build project, the Jungle Jim funny car. And then I also got one of these. These are flat paints as well, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's just AV acrylic brush set, acrylic airbrush set. So yeah, more Vallejo. I'm kind of leaning towards Vallejo a little bit, buying more of their stuff. And I actually by mistake, I bought 2 of these. I was wondering why they were so much, and I was like, well, I really need it. Then they showed up. I was like, oh, okay, that's why it was more than I expected it to be. So I got 2 of those. Now I've got lots of the 2 of each color, so that's good. Building up my Vallejo paints. So yeah, I'll get you turned around here, and we'll have a look at this this body. Yeah. Anyways, see what you guys think of this. I'll show you some things. Okay, so the body. So I'll show you what I've done. I haven't done a whole lot, but so I did add the spoiler in the back. This was originally a piece, a front spoiler from the Mustang group build that I did. The Mach, was it the Mach? Yeah, the MPC 71, or yeah, I think it's 71 Mustang. Anyways, I had to cut. This was a big piece. I cut off the ends. They were coming down. So I cut those off, rounded it off, got it fitting on the back pretty nice and even. And then I added some strip styrene right here. I think that looks pretty good. Just like that. I think that's going to look pretty decent. So that's that. And then of course previously I smoothed out this. There was a big gap here, so I smoothed that out. It was kind of nice. This went right over that, so I didn't have to focus too much. But I did fill that gap in and behind that anyway. So what I was just working on is, so this roof line doesn't come far enough forward the way I see it when I'm looking at photos. So what I did here, I squared these off here from the A-pillar back, and I'll show you the other side, how it looks. So you see how that, it's more of a swoop. It's not a square, it's not straight then down. And I don't like how that looks. It doesn't look like the pictures I've looked at. It looks nothing like it. Never mind the roof doesn't come far, but this is how this is rounded. I don't like that. So on this side, I've squared that off. I think it looks way better. Changes the look quite a bit, I think. So I'm gonna, I also had to thin this A-arm out quite a bit. This one's super thin. Didn't even touch this one. So I thinned that out, straightened out that line, and then straightened out that top part. So I think that looks a lot better. I will go ahead and finish this other side. And yeah, it'll look a lot better, I think. I did get a bunch of parts primed up. So the primer that I'm using that I find works really well for me is this Vallejo German red brown. I love this stuff. It works awesome. I shoot it at like 23 psi and it shoots out nice and smooth. I do put a little bit of what is it? The flow improver or whatever it is. So I use glycerin. I think Barbados Rex mentioned something. I think it was his channel, I'm not sure. But anyway, somebody mentioned it in a video I watched. And so I got some of it, and it seems to be working for me, so I like it. I'll use it. I'll continue to use it. So I think it turned out pretty good, this primer. So I got a bunch of stuff primed up. So that's that. I wanted to show, so these tires for this kit, these are the tires that come in the kit. This is the rim. I de-chromed a bunch of stuff. Anyways, the rim doesn't even fit in the tire. Like, really? So that's silly. So anyways, I had these like sleeves or whatever. They're like a back part of a rim, I think. And these will fit in there. And then I got these from the 41 Willys Street Rod. So those will fit in there like that. The only thing I don't like about these is the cover. Like, it should be just the bolts, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't have nice jelly bean style rims, so I'll have to live with that, I think. I do have these old Keystones. I also thought of using these, but I don't think that's correct. But I did de-chrome these. I'll have to cut that lip off just to see how they look. But they might work. We'll see. And then this is the kit bug catcher or whatever. Just ugly. So anyways, I robbed this out of the parts box. Not even sure where this comes from, but looks a lot better. More period. I don't know if anybody's ever used these. I'm sure they have, but I don't like the way they look. Anyways, here's the seat that comes in the kit. So I found one in the parts box. So I'll be using this one. Looks way better. And what else? I think that's it. And just the steering wheel, I drilled that out as well. So we'll see how that goes. And I finished up the headers, the side pipes. Got all the material removed out from here, both sides. And then drilled some holes there. So it's going to look a little bit better. As far as the parachute goes, this is cardboard. Not cardboard, but it came from a phone, packaging from a phone that I bought. My last phone, and this is what it looks like. So I cut, and then I glued it all on to make it look like that, almost like leather. I don't know if that's the right material to use. I just put it right over one of the parachutes that come in the kit. I know it's supposed to be cloth, but it kind of looks like leather to me. And then of course I'll put a thing from here, like the release strap or whatever. So yeah, it's coming. Just need to do some painting and finish off that window, and I'll be ready to prime this body. So yeah, like I said, I think that looks tons better. It's still pretty awkward in terms of this roof doesn't come far enough forward, but I think that looks better. Let me know what you think. If you've built this kit or whatever. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Oh, I forgot the rims. So the front rims. So these are the front rims I'm using. I've cut so they'll be like the quick release. So I've cut all these center where the bolts go. Cut those off on this one. So I think that'll look a lot better. And then I've found some tires in the parts boxes as well. So these will fit in there like that. So that'll look pretty good, I think. The kit fronts, oh man. The tires in this kit are horrible. I just don't even know. They don't even fit these rims. But so I might end up flipping these like that. I don't know. There's so much stuff wrong with this kit I just can't live with. Should have never opened this kit. But I'm gonna try and do my best, so I'll keep plugging away at it, and hopefully I can make it look pretty decent. Alright, appreciate everybody's checking in the video, and we'll talk to you all soon. Pat out, Model on. Thank you very much.